Hi, it's me again, the Senior Consultant here at Kevis Hair Rejuvenation Programs, but today we are not going to be talking about Kevis. We know you're searching for a solution for your hair loss, and there's a zillion products on the market, and you're like, which one do I use? Which one do I try? Where do I spend my money? So we're going to be talking about other products on the market today to give you a little education. Now, our first product is minoxidil, which is commonly found in the product called Rogaine, where it originated. What minoxidil is a treatment you apply to the scalp. It was originally a blood pressure medication, and what it is exactly is a vasodilator, meaning when you apply it to the scalp, it expands your capillaries and creates a flush of blood into the scalp. Now, as you remember, the cause of hair loss is due to a buildup of DHT in your follicles. It cuts off the blood flow to the follicles and causes your follicle to shrink. So what the minoxidil is doing, it's squeezing this blood flow over, around, under, in between that DHT buildup and getting some stimulation to your follicle. Most cases, it's going to slow the process down. It doesn't address the actual problem of DHT. Again, it flushes the blood through the follicle. So what it is a stimulant. You have to use it twice a day, every day, for the rest of your life. The success rate, based on clinical studies published, is approximately 14 to 29%. If you flip over a bottle of Rogaine in your local drugstore, you'll see the results right there on the back of the bottle. Now again, minoxidil is a drug, so you need to read about the side effects very, very carefully. Some of the side effects are scalp irritations, headaches, swelling of the hands and feet, heart palpitations, and the list goes on and on. So again, if you're going to try minoxidil, look very carefully at those side effects. There are many other products on the market that contain minoxidil as their main ingredient. About 6 or 7 years ago, the patent expired for Rogaine on minoxidil, so anybody could put it in their product. It's relatively cheap to make. Now, these products are genuinely or commonly overpriced, and if you want to get and use minoxidil, you can probably get a bottle of it in your local supermarket or drugstore for somewhere between $20 to $40, and that'll last you approximately 2 to 3 months. So that's our first one, minoxidil. All right, our next product is called finasteride, which is the main ingredient in a product called Propecia. It is in other products as well. These are mainly prostate medications that guys will take and break up the pills to lower the dosage. But the main product with finasteride is Propecia. Now, finasteride is a drug. You have to get a prescription from a doctor, and you have to take 1 pill a day, every day, for the rest of your life. Now, it's a legitimate product as well. It has a success rate of approximately 60 to 80% based on clinical studies. Propecia, what it does, the finasteride, it inhibits the metabolism of testosterone into the waste product, which is Di-Hydro-Testosterone, or DHT, the cause of hair loss. And what it does is it reduces the DHT level in your body by about 2/3, and thus stopping the bombardment of DHT into your follicles. And it will do that. It's again, a very legitimate product. The problem with Propecia, it is a drug that you have to continually use for the rest of your life, and there are side effects. Some of the side effects, as you may have heard on their commercials, is pregnant women shouldn't even touch a Propecia pill due to potential birth defects. Other side effects for men are sexual dysfunction, lowering of the libido, breast enlargements, dizziness, fatigue, nipple discharge, which doesn't sound very pleasant for a guy, and there's a host of other ones. So if you're considering using Propecia or finasteride, make sure you read carefully the information about the side effects, or ask your doctor. Okay, our third category is saw palmetto. Sometimes it's referred to as beta-testosterone or serenal repens, but basically it's the same thing. Now the thing about saw palmetto is, a while ago, it was discovered to help as a preventative for potential prostate problems. And that's another DHT gathering area in your body. Now that's a completely different story, but some people have seen some success in terms of saw palmetto having an effect on their hair. It's generally a supplement you take once or maybe even twice a day. And it's found in many products, as you can see. Saw palmetto basically does sort of the same thing that Propecia does in a natural form, or finasteride. It supposedly lowers the DHT level in your system. It doesn't remove the DHT from your follicle direct, but it will lower some of that in your system. Or that's the theory. There haven't been enough studies done on it regarding how it actually affects the DHT that accumulates in your follicles. So it's a bit of a hit and miss kind of thing. Now, the thing about saw palmetto is, even though it's in many products, it's way overpriced. You can get saw palmetto in your local drugstore or even supermarket for about $12 to $15 a bottle, and that'll probably last you 2 to 3 months. So saw palmetto, don't be fooled by it. It may help a little bit, but it's still a bit of a mystery. Okay, our last category is remedies and other stuff. These remedies are basically all natural herbal remedies. They contain vitamins and minerals designed to feed the follicle, which is okay. Mostly these are doing 3 things to your follicle and scalp. Number 1, they'll bombard your follicles with nutrients. Number 2, they will cleanse the scalp very well. And number 3, they provide some sort of vasodilation similar to the minoxidil that we talked about earlier. Not as strong, but the same idea. And the truth be told is all these products are okay. They're not bad. If you're trying to slow down hair loss, some of these products may even have an effect. The other product over here is a laser, which is fairly new. It's been around for a couple of years. The laser is either a treatment you go into an office for, or you can actually buy what's called a laser comb. It's relatively expensive, and essentially it does the same thing that minoxidil does, but there are no side effects attached to it. It's a vasodilator, meaning it's a stimulant. It helps improve blood flow to the scalp. Now all of these products, again, that you've seen from the beginning to the end here are okay. There's no real bad products, and anything you do is going to be better than doing nothing. That's just common sense. But the key here is, what is it you want to accomplish? None of the products here will actually target the DHT that's in your follicle. And if you want to get rid of the DHT in your follicle, that's why you have to call and find